What's up, comic amigos, and welcome back to the Team Nerd Herd podcast and our top picks of the week. I want to start this off with a little roll call. Let's pass it on to Alonzo. What's up, Alonzo?
What's up, guys? This is Comics and Pops. As you know, it's Alonzo. I'm a comic book collector, a comic book nerd, and also a fan of pop culture. All right, Steve, on to you.
What's going on, YouTube world? It's your boy Steve, aka Hip Hop's in Me, and this is your average Nerd Herd podcast. I am your nerd comic book lover, 12-inch scale figure collector, and also a lover of pop culture. Let's pass it on to JR. What's going on, brother?
I'm JR, Rogue's Law, your Star Wars nerd, your Marvel nerd, your book nerd. I'll pass it on to Rob. What's up, Rob?
What's going on, guys? It's Big Rob, Rob's Nerd Haven, and I'm your multifaceted nerd. And let's pass it on back to Ian.
And what's up, guys? My name is Ian. You can catch me at Hoodrat Comics on Instagram, and I'm your just all-around flea market junk lover. Let's start off with our top picks. I'm going to pass this on to Alonzo. What you got for us this week?
So my pick of the week is one of my favorite reads that I've had all of last year. So 2019, my favorite book was actually Kanto. Love the story, was fantastic. Love the art. It was very, very like emotional because it kind of drew you in. So I'm really looking forward to this particular one shot, which is Kanto and the Clockwork Fairies. So this one, based on the summary, is about Kanto leading the group of his brothers in search of a new home. And in doing so, he kind of stumbles upon these cages where all these fairies are in. So knowing Kanto and his character, he's going to want to save them. And that's as much information as I know, but you know what? I'm going to buy this book only because I am a huge fan of the book, or of volume 1. And this is kind of like a prelude going into the second series, which will be coming out soon as well. So you need to catch it to at least get some background on what's going to happen in the second volume. And there's so many covers for this book. You see this one right here, and then also this one. My favorite is this particular one, which is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles homage. This book right here, this art looks amazing. I believe this might be the 1 in 10 incentive, but this is my favorite cover. I am definitely going to call my LCS and have them reserve it for me. Hopefully, I'm not going to be the only one wanting this book. If not, we're going to have to come to blows because this is my book. I'm totally on this one.
This one's hot, man.
Yeah, this one looks sick.
Coming out?
It's next week.
Next week.
Next week.
Yeah,
I gotta ring them.
The one shot, right? The one shot's coming out next week, I believe.
This is the one shot.
Yeah, but the second book, The Hollow Man 2, that comes out in August, I think.
So this is a cover for Hollow Man. Okay, so
Hollow
this
Man. Yep.
is the second series. So this is the second volume. So you need to reserve this particular one right here.
Yep.
And make sure your LCS has it on reserve for you.
This one's hot, man.
This is the volume 2.
What was the story? Because I remember reading it, but I forgot what it's supposed to be loosely based on.
So it's loosely based on the Wizard of Oz. So these were the Tin Men. And so they have clock hearts. So what happened originally in that story is that Kanto, his heart was damaged. And this girl, who's another person like Kanto, gave his heart to him. So he's in search of another heart or a way to heal her or make her whole again. So he searches the entire land, coming across these varied cast of characters in order to find that heart. And it's very heartbreaking at the end. I won't spoil it for you, for those who haven't picked it up, but this book really gets you. And again, I really fell in love with it. So I'm really looking forward to that one shot and then also the second volume.
Great book, great artist, great writer. Can't go wrong, man. Booher and Zuckers. Right. They're nice guys. I mean, we've all met them, right, at the cons last year.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Really nice guys, man. They deserve all the success that they can get, I think. Yep. So let's move on to JR. What you got for us, JR? Thank you, Alonzo.
So this is the last issue of Death or Glory. Think of Cannonball Run meets Organ Donors. It's a trippy story. It's Rick Remender, Bengal. The art is beautiful. I really want to bring attention to this book because a lot of people missed it. And especially with this being the last issue, it was only 11 issues. I would go back and find those issues. They're not hard to find. It's not an expensive book, but it's a fun read. And I could definitely see this being turned into a TV series for like a limited run or even a 2-hour movie. It's about a girl. Her father is dying and she gets wrapped up in all this other stuff. She has a badass sports car and her ex-husband's a douchebag. It's pretty good.
I hate him already.
Yeah. But yeah, it's about crossing the border and stuff like that. I mean, come on, look at those covers. How can you go wrong with those?
Those look sick,
That's a
man.
cool cover.
Yeah,
awesome.
they've got
I
some
can
great
dig it.
covers.
Death and
And love
Glory.
me some Bengal art, man.
Yeah,
Angle. Yep.
Image #1 is always good to get. So.
yeah.
It looks like an awesome book.
It is a
And,
very awesome book.
And then moving on to me, I'm picking this week as Daredevil 21. I'm just saying, and I know a lot of people. I'm not the only one saying, but this run is freaking awesome. You got Chip Zdarsky as a writer. You got Jorge Fornes on the art, and you got Julian Tedasco with the cover. It's all around such a great book. It's just so much stuff going on. You have Daredevil sticking his dipstick in too many engines. He's messing around with Izzy Libris's daughter. He's getting dissed by Elektra again. You got Kingpin as the mayor getting jumped by the Stormwind's little ninjas. You got the Owl on the Take trying to become the new Kingpin. You got the Stormwinds trying to create hell on Earth to buy up some Hell's Kitchen. And you got the Daredevil, like always, trying to find himself, right? And all of this in 1920, all hell breaks loose. And it's just sick. Like, all hell breaks loose so bad that Bullseye, Rhino, Bullet, Stiltman, and Crossbones are all up in the mix. It just gets better and better. I started
one.
this, yeah. Who did I
Typhoid.
miss? Oh, Typhoid. Mary. Yep, we missed her. And she was just kind of there the whole time. We all kind of guessed who that was, but such a sick book. I mean, I think I started this at 14 or 13, and I just had to go back and read them all. It's a great book. I highly recommend it. It's not one of those spec books where you're going to make money. They're probably going to be dollar bin books, in the future. But I mean, it's such a great run. I mean, you just gotta support great writing, great art. There's nothing else I could say. You gotta go up and buy this up. Maybe get the trade when it comes out, because it's totally worth your time. So I know JR is a big fan of Daredevil. What you think?
Oh yeah, I love this run. The last run before this was Charlie Soule that set up a lot of stuff. I was going, oh, Chip's not gonna be able to take anything. He's gonna drop it. He's killing it. I mean, it's this guy. I knew him as an artist for that Matt Fraction book, and I'm just like, all of a sudden now he's writing Daredevil and just blowing it out of the water. Bringing in some new characters.
Cole North, right? Cole North is one. Cole North is a big new one, right?
Yep.
The cop, and he's sick too. I like Cole North.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be a great character if they keep him around for a while.
Yep.
He's gonna be a great character. I mean, when you show up with Typhoid Mary, which we all kind of thought it was coming, but she shows up as a nun. She's hidden in the church as a freaking nun. You're just like, what just happened?
She's in there.
Yeah, it's just been a great book, and you know me, I love Kingpin. Give me more Kingpin. I mean, I can do 3,000 issues of Kingpin. I'd be happy.
Number 20. Number 20 will blow your mind. The last couple pages. It's perfect. It just all fits in perfect. Like, I just can't, I don't want to give it away, but I think 21's gonna be sick. So that's all I'm saying.
And it's kind of he's finding himself in general. It's kind of a sad story. Working
It
up
is,
there.
man. Elektra just uses and abuses him again. Like, oh, bro,
Oh yeah.
bro. You got the
Yep.
internet now. You don't need Elektra. You know, so.
Yep.
You know, so
Yeah, there's opportunities out there.
there's
Black cat out there. Go find Felicia Hardy. For God's sake.
All right, let's move on to what you got. What you got, Steve? What's your book?
My book is another AWA upshot. This is a Red Border. The third issue came out this week, so if you guys are checking your LCS, definitely pick this book up. But this issue is a pretty good run so far. It's about a couple that are kind of running away from the cartels, and the cartels are trying to kill them, and they end up being saved by a good Samaritan, and they end up befriending this person and going to his house, and come to find that this house is not what they think it is. It's a house of horrors. It's a bunch of dead people in certain rooms, and they're starting to kind of unfold and trying to get away, not only from this house, but they're trying to dodge from being found from the cartels. So it's pretty interesting. It's a good read. This is the team of Jason Starr, Will Conrad, and Ivan Noons. So the art's really good. Story's pretty good. It's gotten me caught up to issue 3, and I'm looking forward to issue 4. So if you are a fan of indies, I would definitely check out Upshot. I've been on the tear with these issues that are coming out. Like Hotel. This one, and then Old Haunts. Is just a whole slew of comics that are coming out. So I definitely Resistance, like Ian was talking about. So definitely look up, and get these Upshot issues and kind of give them a read.
Great reads, man. Resistance is another one I have to put out there. The second one was really good, man. I gotta say.
All these,
And I have to agree with Hotel. Not a horror
Hotel's a good
guy,
one.
but Hotel's dope, dude. I love it.
Upshot sounds like a bunch of good books that would be good movies or good TV shows. All the Upshot stuff.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Too.
I could see it, it being picked up.
And they're not long runs, so they actually have a lot more room, right? Like you can kind of make your own story off of the book and make it even better, So
Definitely.
Sorry. All right, Rob. And so for our last pick of the week, what you got, Rob?
I got another Team NT book, same as last week. This is the annual for 2020. Initially, it was scheduled to come out next week, but now it got pushed to the July 29th, so it's the week after. Regardless, it's still a good pick. Just basically the story for the annual is going to show you what's been going on with the Foot Clan, because the ongoing series is basically telling the Turtles and the Mutant Town and all these new characters getting introduced, and really just showing you what's going on with them. But the annual is going to actually pick up and show you what happened to the Foot Clan after their defeat and the return of Shredder. Spoiler alert, because he actually died in the earlier issues of TMNT. He comes back in issue 100 and they have to kill this giant dragon dude, and he was revived. He's back from hell. He was in hell fighting a bunch of crazy shit, and so he's back, and the story's gonna be like that. Focus on that. Also on what's her name? Karai.
Jenica?
Karai.
Okay.
Yeah, his daughter, and her struggles to kind of get a hold of the Foot Clan and just try to make it, build it back up. And also they're going to focus on Leatherhead, and as you can see, somehow he has Krang stuck in the middle there.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's a horrible tattoo,
And that was crazy because that happened in issue 100, right?
Yeah, it's been such a long time since I read. I don't even remember that, to be honest. I saw that. It's like, okay.
It was in the epilogue. It was like, holy crap. It was nuts, but it happened in 100.
So yeah, and it's also for an annual. It's a $4 book, so that's interesting. I wonder how many pages it's going to be. Usually annuals are pretty big. It's usually like an $8, $9, or maybe a $10 book, but for this one, it's going to be a $4 book. Do you got some of the other covers on here, Ian?
There you
Probably
go.
trying to make the 2020 short as possible.
Yeah, so I thought this was the B cover, but it might be the incentive. I don't
Yep,
know if
it's
some of these. I'm sorry, what?
I'll find the B cover.
Yeah, it's just probably the incentive because it says cover RI. That
Mm-hmm.
usually for IDW, that usually signals that's an incentive. So I'm not sure if some of these characters on the cover are new, because they're always introducing new mutants, and there's possibilities might be some new characters on the cover here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a pretty cool cover. They always produce good art on the TMNT. So I definitely recommend all the TMNT stuff, especially since 100, and the annual is no exception for me.
And also to just FYI, there's also a SDCC cover for this particular annual too that IDW is going to be selling on their main site.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw
I'm all
that.
in for that.
Yeah, let's hope the force is with us on that one. But
Oh, for sure.
You never know, right?
I don't know. So far, not too good, but we'll see.
Yeah, swing and a miss.
If they introduce a new character, man, that thing's gone, bro. Just like,
Yeah.
Get ready for websites to crash and nerds to cry.
Just a side note, because me and Steve already tried a website today. There was some San Diego Comic Con, and it's failure.
Same
Yeah.
here. I'm guilty of it.
All right,
I'm like,
R.I.P.
Page cannot load.
R.I.P. guys.
So I was trying to get Brawly, and it was like, oh my god,
Oh, the stat.
it was horrible.
Oh, the
Color
statue,
variant.
yeah, the figure zero.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have the regular one on that one. The regular one's
Yeah, yeah, the regular one is clean. So is the Goku. The Goku one that they
I
had
know,
last year was really good.
And I was hoping to get it today, but the Bandai site kept crashing.
So yeah, so we're
hopefully,
talking.
like,
Let me just tell the audience we're talking about Premium Bandai. It's the American website for Bandai, and
Yeah.
they put all their exclusives and like special stuff, and they have several cool SH figure arts and F-Zero statues, and even like Godzilla SH figure art, the variant color blue, and it's been a rough hour.
Well, you just got to think about the fact that there's how many million people live in this country,
Yeah.
and they're going to have 3,000 of each item, maybe 5,000 of each item.
Over.
yeah.
Well,
And-
I mean, when you really think about it, last year Tomoyashi Nations had buku, leftover Kid Gokus, and
But that's all the 150,000 people.
But you have other retailers like Big Bad Toy Store and other
Yeah.
toy sellers that had tons of inventory for those last year. This year, I mean, who really knows? I mean, the site was
Well,
crashing.
so this website is technically serviced the United States, but
Yeah.
everybody in the world could join. And
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Dragon Ball Z in Asia, dude, that's legit.
Yeah, I'm hoping when IDW, like Dark Horse, DC,
Crash.
Image.
Marvel, they have their stuff together, because seriously, I don't want to start crying because I can't get those books,
So tomorrow morning, we're filming on the 16th. On the 17th, Walmart is going to be uploading a bunch. For Walmart, dude, forget it. I know it's going to be tough too. So
Oh yeah, dude, you're never gonna get in. Dude, the TMNT set for Casey Jones and Raphael, dude, in less than a
today?
minute. Yeah, in less than a minute
What?
was gone. Not today. That was
that was today.
no,
It was like a week ago, wasn't it?
the Walmart exclusive.
The
It's-
Walmart one, right?
Yeah, Jose Canseco bat. That one.
The NECA stuff, right, on Walmart? Because I saw them apologize,
Well,
like,
today,
oh, we're so
Target
sorry
dropped
that it
also
sells off.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
NECA had a tweet. They tweeted out, like, we're so sorry that everything was gone in 2 seconds. We're trying to make it. I'm like, dude, just sell it from your website, bro.
Yeah,
you
they
go to Walmart.
could have did it that way. I mean, I'm sure it would have crashed because last year, or even the year before that, trying to get the TMT box, the VHS set, and then going into the Foot Clan last year. I mean, those were hard feats to kind of get. I didn't get it online with the Foot Clan, but I was able to do it at the show. So
Well,
Mhm.
today also Target had 2 packs for TMNT, the animation ones. They had
oh yeah,
Casey Jones with a foot soldier and Metalhead by himself.
yeah.
Mhm.
They were sold out before they even put them online. I think the
Oh my
box.
God.
I'm glad I don't collect that crack. I'll stick to the comic books.
Yeah,
That's-
but even the
that's
comic
crack
books,
too.
JR,
That's crack
it,
too.
Oh, I know.
it feels
I
like
know.
this is gonna happen.
I think the comics
Oh,
are more
I-
limited, to be honest.
No, the comics are more limited, and that's why I'm almost hoping that they don't do the comic books. I mean, I'm not the IDW stuff. I'm not worried about because I don't. It's like if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't.
Yeah.
The Marvel stuff, I do care about. The DC stuff, they can go fuck themselves.
Manners, Jr.
It's usually
I'm sorry.
like the oil stuff, right?
He's all, oh,
I like the
please
foil
go
stuff,
fuck yourself.
but I mean, it's every year they do the exact same thing. They go, okay, here's a shiny Jim Lee version of something.
I know it's all foil.
Or it's not even like it's a brand new cover. It's okay, we're just gonna take the normal market version that we sold you of this book, and we put foil on it.
Pretty much.
I mean, it's like, come on, do something at least. At least Marvel most of the time we don't even know what the book is until the week of or the day of.
Yeah, I bought the WonderCon ones from last year, like the Batman 1000, but that was it.
I mean, I've got some of those, but in general, it's just like it's not as big of a deal. If I don't get them, I don't get them.
Yeah.
Whereas the Marvel ones, like the Wolverine from C2E2 or the Rogue from San Diego last year, those are
Tyler Christopher.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are beautiful covers.
I agree with you, JR. I think for graffiti, like DC's kind of phoned it in. I know a couple years ago they actually had like new covers for those issues, but now they're just slapping some foil and saying, "Oh, here you go. This is your con exclusive."
I mean, at least sometimes when they do big events ones, like there's a New York one 2 years ago when they did it was a Martina Harley Quinn cover where she's I can't even think of the book where Booster Gold goes and kills a bunch of people that are in rehab.
Oh.
It was a Thomas King wrote it.
Yeah.
And
that series.
Kane's the one that drew it or whatever. But they did the 1 in 25 alternate cover as a foil cover. And I was like, okay, because I wouldn't buy the 1 in 25 for however much it was. I was like, okay, at least you're doing that.
Oh, I think is it like Heroes in Crisis or something like that?
Yeah, that's what it was. But, I mean, other than that, it's kind of like whatever. I mean, the one thing I do hope that Marvel at least does is that we get the t-shirts. If they do the comics, do the t-shirts also. Because they usually have some really cool t-shirts that you can't get anywhere else.
That is true. That is true.
Did you guys see yesterday's pins?
Scotty
I
Young?
saw some of them.
I saw the Scotty Youngs, but yesterday's pins, they have a I Miss SDCC.
Oh yeah, I wanted to get that one.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I probably would get that, but I could see it just selling out quick. I mean, with everything going on with the system and everything like that, I mean,
I think I'm going to order from SDCC one of their 2020 pins just to have it as part of as my run of pins.
Yeah. I actually picked that up. They have SDCC 2020 at home.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have that one. They have that one, but then they have the actual merchandise that would have been sold at the con for 2020.
Yep.
That's the ones that haven't gone on sale yet. They go on sale, I think, next week. Because there's like two con ones, and then there's a circle one, and then there's another one, and then they have the DC Red Goblin T-shirt that they're selling. Punchline, if no one's catching that.
I'm sure you're gonna get that.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. They got her first appearance.
Punchline's living, man. They got a T-shirt for
She's here to
Punchline.
stay, man.
I don't know. You gotta think that story. You gotta think that shirt was based on that cover that we've seen since January. Because it's that Batman 94 or 93? The alternate cover.
Which one?
Art Gem.
The
Art Gem
one?
cover.
Art Gem one? Okay. Oh, okay.
The one that's supposed to be her first cover appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, 93.
Yeah, 93. Yeah.
It's that image. So, I mean, you got to figure, they probably figured that she's probably going to be in, the Three Jokers storyline?
Oh,
or the Joker's
jeez.
War.
Yeah.
The one thing I got to give DC is they're not oversaturating the books with her. You know, like they're kind of taking their time.
No.
It's not like Peach Momoko oversaturation, right? Like
Yeah.
it's like, just give us a little, just
Well,
spoon feed us a little bit.
the one thing I've noticed about DC is when they decide to go, okay, we're going to reset the universe, they'll just do random stuff. They'll just like, hey, we're going to throw a bunch of shit at the wall and see what sticks. If it doesn't work, then we just wipe it with the new universe and
It's
don't
like
bring it back.
It's like a dope game of Cards of Humanity.
But that's what they're doing with Death
They're
Metal
like,
right now.
they're like,
Well,
that's
Death
our
Metal
story,
is the
guys.
Crisis. It's a brand new
Yep.
Crisis.
They're rewriting the DC universe for right now.
I haven't even read Death Metal. Is there anything significant in there that I got to know about? Like,
Yes.
all right, okay, cool. I got
I
all the
haven't read
covers
it.
just in
Yeah.
case.
I gotta pop
Yes.
in on that.
Yeah.
I know
I
you.
don't think-
I saw your recent picks, man.
You got some new Batmans in
You saw all
issue
three?
number 1.
Yeah,
You
but
also got a reveal in issue number 2, or a new character kind of in issue number 2.
what, Robin King?
And I know everybody's thinking the Robin King. Robin King is legit gonna be first appearance in Death Metal 3.
Okay.
Well, Frankie's gonna have like a dope one though, right? So
Yep.
I'm waiting
Yeah.
on that one. I'm gonna buy that one.
The one thing I am kind of disappointed though is because I saw that cover and then there's an alternate cover for number 2 with Robin King on it, and they
I've
look
seen that one
almost
too.
identical.
Yeah,
What
you know
was
what?
he-
I think you're right. They do look very similar, except the Frankie's one is the Robin King is perched on a tree or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I mean they're both kind of perched. Like if you look at the two of them next to each other, there's a lot of similarities to them.
I
Well,
can
cover.
see that.
He
I
is
can see
Robin.
the similarities for sure.
Yeah.
Robin's perch.
Did you see also for the? I was just kind of messing around the CCC or Comic Con site. They gave us all the sounds for like, I guess like when Hall H opens up, they gave you the sound for Hall H opens, and telling you about go to the snack bar and stuff. They've got for the main hall, like the floor is going to open. Attendees are coming onto the floor. We are closing in half an hour. Come back.
No
tomorrow
running.
thing.
Yeah.
And everybody runs.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
I just look at- I
Or
just
they're all
look at him
asses and elbows. They're just
It's
like,
I just look at him and go, "Look at my fat
They
ass.
know
Do you
that
really
well.
think I can run?"
That's
Like,
why we got
come on,
Angelica,
walking
man.
fast. I'm
That's
not
why
running.
we got
Oh, yeah.
Angelica. Angelica.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, he's talking about though on the floor though.
even on the floor.
Oh, even-
Angelica, Angelica just
Angelica.
takes all you hear is choom, and then you're like, Angelica,
I don't even
where's
hear
she-
that.
Where she went?
All you do is tell Angelica, hey, because she's usually done shopping by like Friday or something.
Yeah.
And then you just say, Angelica, can you just run over there and I'll meet you there? She's like, all right. She's gone. You get there, she's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. All good.
MVP
All
for
good.
sure.
All good.
The shoes make her run fast. That's what it
That's
is.
what I'm thinking. It's got to be the shoes.
It's
The shoes.
either those
Oh,
PF
also,
flyers
it
of
used to
Nike
be-
composites.
It used to be
Also,
her
the
and
artist
Skinner. Remember when he had Skinner also?
Oh, Skinner, yeah,
Oh,
Skinner with
Skinner.
blast off.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
those
I'm
two
over there
together.
huffing and puffing at the like end of the corner, like right at the corner. I'm like,
Yeah.
just get
Save
one
me a
more for me.
spot, Save me a spot.
Man.
I'll get there.
Or like that one year, the one year I got a preview night and I pulled all your asses into the Hasbro line.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
You
that
say-
one time?
You see
Yeah.
her
Didn't
ass.
me and
That one
Steve
time
get
at
rejected?
Bandcamp. Oh
Did
yeah,
what?
yeah, because I
Yeah.
didn't because I yeah.
We didn't-
There's a story behind that, but that's
Okay.
incognito, please.
We
Well,
didn't have
obviously
legit
this
badges,
part-
basically.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's when we found out that Hasbro checks for credit cards with your
I-
badge.
Oh,
When ID?
yeah.
Oh yeah. I was like,
Someone got dissed at it wasn't one of us, but someone got dissed at the counter. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, all
tough
right, guys.
times.
Yeah, man, it was tough times. Well, thank you for joining us again for another Team Nerd Herd podcast. We appreciate all the support. We appreciate all the subs, and we really appreciate all the likes and the comments. But I want to give it up to Alonzo and let him take us away. What's up, Alonzo?
All right, nerds. If you want to do it right, collect what you like.
Oh.
Boom.